Hey everybody, Peppermint here, and welcome back to another episode of the Anomaly. When we last left off, there was a lot of normal high school shenanigans. I hope it picks up a little bit this episode, so let's see what happens. I silently racked my brain for what to say to Kiera next. I didn't want to wear out my welcome or anything, but at the same time, it seemed wise to strike while the iron was hot. If she wanted to hang out, there wasn't much reason not to. Well, that's my last class for the day. How about you? Same, sorta. I mean, I'm supposed to pop over to the CS lab, but I don't have to. Computer science? That's where the magic happens, huh? Something like that. You want to tag along? Sounds like a plan. Part of me kicked myself for not leading the encounter away from a group setting. Going to the CS lab meant Ross and Valerie would be there as well. At the same time, that was probably a little selfish of me. The more the merrier, right? That's not how you get laid, Tucker. Yo, Tucker! Oh, hey, Ross. Ross called out to me as soon as I set foot in the room, and I spotted him hunched over at a table with Valerie. A closer look revealed an irritated expression on his face, and he ran his fingers through his hair in frustration as I approached. Ethan's being a douchebag as usual. Tell him, Val. He's just refusing to unlock the utility shed for us. Claims he's busy or something, but regardless, if he's off tiptoeing along the fringes of heterosexuality in the football team showers or not, he's being an ass. Wow. That was a little aggressive, Ross. Is there something you're not telling us? Do you have a problem with heterosexuals? Odds are that he's just butthurt about you getting the new girl's attention and taking it out on the rest of us. I have a name, you know. Ross picked his head up off the table, noticing Kira's presence a little too late. Valerie stifled a chuckle at the dumb shock on his face. Right. Sorry, Kira. Don't worry about it. So what's the big deal about this shed you're talking about? It's kind of our secret hideout. Oh yeah? What sort of nefarious deeds are you guys up to? Honestly, skipping class is usually the extent of it. I see how it is. And what about the hacking business? It's a little tricky doing that on the school's IP, but we have our ways. And as long as you don't snitch, we won't have to kill you. Kira chuckled and plopped down in a chair, idly spinning around in the seat. I smiled, trying to keep my eyes off her as her head fell back and revealed more of her dark, shimmering hair. I'll keep that in mind. So if Ethan is being lame, what options do we have? Why is Ethan the only one that can get into the shed? I mean, I thought he wasn't even, that into the hacking thing, and if it's everyone's secret hideout, it seems kind of strange that he's, the only one that can get in. By the time Ethan is done with practice, it'll probably be too late. She said it. I'm probably just gonna head home. I stifled a groan, none too pleased with my friends suddenly becoming total downers. Here Kira was actually playing along and at least acting interested in what we were doing, and everyone suddenly wanted to leave. That's a good thing, then it'll just be the two of you, it'll be romantic. Hey, come on, there's gotta be something we can do. Got any plastic explosive on you? That shed is a goddamn bunker, you know that. Well, there may be another way. We all looked to Valerie with quizzical expressions, Kira stopping her chair's spin. Maybe we weren't completely out of luck. Huh? What are you talking about? Valerie shrugged, playing coy and averting her eyes. Ross frowned and took a few steps closer to her. Something you aren't telling us, Val. Ethan keeps the code on his phone. We don't necessarily need him to get into the shed. And how are we supposed to get his phone? Why is he the only one that has the code? I don't understand that. That seems weird to me. He keeps it in his locker. The coach doesn't let anyone use their phone during training. Ross narrowed his eyes towards Valerie, crossing his arms and leaning against the desk beside her. Since when are you an expert on all things Ethan? Valerie groaned and looked the other way, ignoring his question. Oh man, she's banging Ethan. She wasn't always the most talkative type, but there was something fishy about her sudden silence. Ross wasn't about to let it go. You brought it up. What the hell are you talking about? It doesn't matter. Let's just go snag his phone and see if we can get the code. Right? Right. Before anyone could reply, Valerie popped up and started off towards the exit. Kira sent me an inquisitive look, and all I could do was shrug in return. We filtered out of the lab, following behind Valerie and Ross to Ethan's locker down the hall. I had no idea what Valerie was talking about, but if she had an idea to get us into the shed without Ethan's help, I wasn't about to second-guess her. Weird. Weird, man. It's right over here. Valerie stopped suddenly, nodding towards the locker that was Ethan's. I moved up to it and sent her a sideways look, bringing my fingers to the lock. You know the combination to this? She sighed and nodded slightly, begrudgingly reciting the numerical combination. So you know the combination to his locker, but you don't know how to get into the shed? What? Okay. I'm gonna stop questioning it now, because it's gonna bother me. 6, 9. We all shook our heads in disappointment. Maybe we didn't need Valerie's help after all. Oh, 69. Heh. 6, 9. Why am I not surprised? Kira giggled, leaning up against the locker beside Ethan's and watching as I dialed the juvenile combination, cleanly popping the lock off. I'm not going to ask why you know that. Valerie grumbled and nudged past me, opening the locker and rummaging through it to retrieve Ethan's phone. Getting our hands on it was only half the battle, of course. Alright, we got the phone. Now what? Now we do what we do best. Let's head back to the lab. And then we're gonna hack into his phone. The four of us made our way back to the CS lab. Hacking into Ethan's phone wasn't exactly how I'd planned on spending the afternoon, and hardly how I wanted to show off our hacking skills to Kiara, but it was better than nothing. We slipped back into the lab, and Valerie hooked Ethan's phone up to a computer. I would try 6969 to get into his phone first before going through all of this effort. Let's be real, it's probably the same password, or 8008. If you've got his locker combination, why don't you know the code for his phone? Yeah, thank you. You kidding? He'll take that secret to his grave. I don't even want to think about what he's got on there. Fair point. Alright, let's get down to business. You ready, Tucker? I nodded and sat down at a computer station, getting settled in and bringing up the programs I needed. Let's do this. Oh god, please don't make me do it. Thankfully, Ethan's phone wasn't very new and probably wouldn't be too heavily encrypted. It would take the three of us to bypass the security quickly, but it was nothing we couldn't handle. Let's just get this over with. No! No! I don't like doing these. It's so hard. Our Annexe session has launched successfully. Sequence Type 2 Directory Access. Use the following terminal session to navigate to and read the lock combo on Ethan's phone. For help, type help, or to quit, type quit. What happens if I quit? Does it just unlock automatically and I don't have to do this? Alright. type help. Here's a list of helpful commands. Dude, what the hell? I don't know what any of this means. See the manual for command type man commands. Okay, let's do that. I don't know if I need to capitalize it, but... What? Did I not just type that in? Oh, okay, I need to type in the individual command. Okay. Man... PWH. Prints the current working directory to the terminal inter... Oh. I don't know if I can do this. Wait, where's my list of commands? Oh, okay, I gotta type help again. Okay, I'm pretty sure I can see what devices are connected via USB by typing ls. I think a cd command might work after that. Try typing cd followed by the phone name. Okay, so first we have to see what the name of the device is. Okay, Ethan's cell. Easy enough. Ethan's cell followed by cd. Oh. God, I'm the worst hacker ever. CD followed by Ethan's cell. Okay, I did it backwards. No big deal. Success! You've gained access to Ethan's phone. Oh my god, that was easy. Okay. Type exit. And got it. I'm sorry, I probably shouldn't freak out so much during the hacking sequences, but it's so, like, beyond anything I've ever done. And I know it's super simplified, but still, I'm like, what? Just what? I like it though. It makes it feel a lot more interactive, so that's cool. Woohoo! I shot Kira a smirk, bringing my hands away from the keyboard and leaning back in my chair. Valerie unplugged the phone and kicked back, resting her feet on the desk as she started poring through Ethan's files for the code. Find anything fun in there? Oh god. None of your business, Ross. Kira chuckled and hopped up on the counter of the desk I was sitting at, dangling her legs off the edge as she quietly observed Ross and Valerie's banter. I should have been embarrassed by their antics in front of Kira, but I couldn't deny the entertainment value. Come on, how often do we get the chance to delve into the depths of Ethan's testosterone-fueled personal depravity? If somebody went through my phone, even if we were friends, I would... like, I don't even have anything on my phone. I really don't, but I would still be pissed. No is no. I'm finding the code, then putting his security back on. What's with the sudden soft spot for Ethan, Val? Valerie groaned and shook her head, hunching over the phone to further shield the screen from prying eyes. It's because she sent him nudes. There's Valerie's nudes on Ethan's phone. It all makes sense now. We're already invading his personal space. Do you guys have any shame? No. Ross had been sneaking up behind the girl all the while, and he suddenly snaked his arms around her as he replied. Valerie shrieked as he grabbed for the phone, and the two quickly devolved into a tug-of-war match. What the hell, Ross? Let go! Oh, please don't break the phone. Come on, I just want to see it for a second. I struggled to keep a straight face, standing up and making a motion to break up their little squabble. Kira covered her face, laughing until she nearly fell off the desk. I stopped short of the pair, cracking up as well. Guys, you're gonna break something. Neither of them even acknowledged me, continuing to grapple for control of the phone. Oh, this is gonna turn out badly. Valerie grit her teeth and growled obscenities at Ross, kicking one of her feet up at him and using it to push off and pull away. Stop being such a child! You first! Ross suddenly leaned his head down, baring his teeth and biting Valerie's hand. Oh my god! Ross is a savage! She yelped and reeled backwards, losing grip of the phone and smashing into the desk behind her. Biting Ross? Are you kidding me? You know you like it. Kira rolled onto her side atop the desk, giggling hysterically as Ross took a few steps back, frantically looking through Ethan's phone. Oh. Valerie rin- Valerie winced and rubbed her tailbone, glaring at Ross and regaining her composure. Give it back, I mean it! Is there something you want to tell us, Val? I think there is. The girl sent me an equally vicious glare, turning back to Ross and marching over to him. Oh ho ho! Oh, we found the nudes! We found the nudes! A goofy smile washed across Ross's lips as he flipped through photos, and Valerie's face went as pale as I'd ever seen it. She froze in place for a moment, staring at the ground as Ross giggled to himself. I always took you for a grandma panty sort of girl, Val. Oh no. Oh no. I hate when I'm kidding about something and it turns out to be real. Valerie's momentary inaction came to an abrupt end, and the girl seemingly teleported over to Ross in an instant. Before he could react, she plucked the phone out of his hands and ran to the far side of the lab. Hey, I wasn't done yet. I think that's enough, Ross. Valerie slumped down in the corner, fiddling with the phone in silence. Ross made a motion to follow her, but I put my hands up in a disarming gesture towards him. He grumbled and shrugged, slumping down in a chair across from me. This is so awkward. Delete. Kira finally regained control of her laughter, chuckling as Valerie murmured to herself under her breath. I sat down beside Kira and glanced back towards Valerie. It took a minute to process exactly what had just happened, but as the seconds ticked by in silence, I couldn't help but feel a little bad for laughing. Done deleting all of the evidence yet, Val? Shut up! Ross is my new favorite character. Just saying. Valerie sent Ross another glare before giving the tiny screen her full attention again. I was about to suggest that Ross lay off a bit, but as I opened my mouth to speak, Valerie spoke up again. All right, which one of you assholes is ready to write down the code? Leave it to me. What is it? 8, 9. A as in albatross. 4, U as in unicorn. D as in dog. 7, 9. 7, 9. Got it! Got what? The four of us went stiff and looked towards the doorway in unison, finding Ethan standing there with a suspicious look on his face. Oh my god. We're the worst friends ever. First we out one of our friends for her nudes, then we break into our other friend's phone. Like, we suck as friends. Valerie instinctively shoved the phone into her pocket, while the rest of us made a terrible attempt to pretend like nothing out of the ordinary was going on. Hey there, Ethan. What brings you into our neck of the woods? You douchebag stole my phone, didn't you? Yep. Damn it, Val. Seriously? You're the one who was being an ass and not letting us into the shed. You brought it upon yourself. Ethan glowered towards the girl, calmly walking over to her and extending his hand for his phone back. She sighed and fished out of her pocket, handing it back to him and dodging his penetrating stare. Oh. Kira leaned a little closer and addressed me in a hushed tone. Looks like we stumbled across a little dirty laundry, huh? I'm a bit lost, but it looks like it. And now I have to go talk to Coach McLovin about changing the shed's door code again. So thanks for that, guys. Ross and Valerie let out a shared groan, getting up and starting to gather their things. We wouldn't be getting into the shed today. Boo-hoo, fun's over, guys. Maybe you shouldn't steal my phone next time, right? Val deleted your spank bank, too. Not helping, Ross. Sorry, man. What? Hope you have a photographic memory. I don't think you're gonna get some of those back. Valerie's eyes could have burned holes in her feet as she stayed out of the conversation, her cheeks glowing red while she quickly shoved her laptop into her backpack. I think I'm gonna head out too. Sounds like a plan. Locked together? Yeah, let's get out of here. This is awkward. I nodded and we made our way towards the exit before any more drama erupted. Ethan sent us a dismal expression, but didn't say anything as we reached the doorway. I popped my head back in and offered a quick goodbye. See you tomorrow, guys! Holy crap. I'm gonna save here. Alright, wow. So, that was, it was funny, but also really uncomfortable. I don't know that we're, such a good group of friends to do something like that, but I'm going to go ahead and end this episode here, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, don't forget to leave a like on this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet, and I'll see you guys next time for another episode of The Anomaly. Have a great day!